Time now for this week's shocking stat. Well, on the short list for biggest problems in the European Union is the handling of the refugee crisis, and it's certainly not over yet. This shocking stat is from a British intelligence official's report in the wake of the attack in Manchester at the Ariana Grande concert. British intelligence stated that they identified, you ready? 23,000 jihadist extremists living in the UK. 23,000. As reported in the Times, of those, 3,000 are considered to pose an active threat. Yet what's troublesome is the man who bombed at Manchester was part of that other 20,000 who were deemed former potential threats. Same goes for the Westminster Bridge killer. That's hardly comforting. But it's 23,000. I mean, I just keep shaking my head at that, even talking to you about it today. For a country that says it has no tolerance for extremism, they have been incredibly tolerant. I've witnessed it myself firsthand in London during protests. But incredibly tolerant of anti-Western views in mosques and on university campuses. But it's not just a UK problem. As Dennis McEwen of the Gladstone Institute reports, in Germany, the Federal Office for the Protection of the Constitution says there's 24,400 Islamists living in Germany. In France, just in April, the French Senate published something called the Prevention of Radicalism in Regional Authorities that showed that since the beginning of March, 17,393 people have been listed as terror suspects in that country. Anthony Glees, who's the head of security and intelligence studies at the University of Buckingham, I think sums up the problem beautifully. He says, to have 23,000 potential killers in our midst is horrifying, end of quote. But I was certainly shocked by those stats. I mean, how can't there be further problems? I mean, of course they're going to be. You'd never bet the other side of that coin. How did this happen, though? How did it happen that you can have 24,400 active extremists in Germany, 23,000 jihadist extremists living in the UK, and they know about them? They think 3,000 pose an active threat. But it's clearly that some of the other 20,000 do. How did it get to that? That should be a lesson. And it should be something that's on the mind of Canadians, too.